Hi everybody, it's Rob Jersek from OneKloudX. Today I'd like to discuss change management, and specifically change management when it comes to an ERP implementation. It's important to address the human aspects of change and focus on effective communication, training, support, so your organization can increase the likelihood of a successful ERP implementation and a smooth transition for all your employees. I'm going to be focusing on 8 individual items today that I'd like to discuss. First one being stakeholder communication and planning. Now this is where you identify your key stakeholders in your business. So this includes your executives, department heads, end users, IT personnel, and working with them to develop a communication plan that outlines and basically brings together all the information needed to be able to share within the various stakeholders. The second element is change champions and finding those in the leadership team within the actual business. So this is where you're appointing individual champions, ambassadors, and these individuals can help influence and advocate for the change within the respective teams to ensure that all the other end users that are being taught and being trained into the system are able to take it on and have someone to go to, and that's where the change champions come in. The third one is change readiness assessments. So this is where you're actually assessing the organization's readiness for change. Now, this can be through conducting surveys, assessments, or even gauging employees' willingness just by having chats with them at the coffee machine or the like to assess how willing are they to adapt to the actual change. Number 4 is training and skill development. So this is where you're actually developing a full comprehensive training program, customizing training materials to equip the employees with the necessary skills to use the new ERP system effectively. Number 5 is change impact analysis. So this is where you're actually assessing the impact of the ERP implementation on the various individual departments, roles and processes in your business. So a mitigation strategy is what you develop that will take into account all the potential disruptions, challenges. Number 6 is change resistant management. So this is where you're identifying right up front any potential sources of resistance. So any people that are basically murmuring or creating noise in the organization, managing those and addressing them, providing the right forums for people to go to express their concerns, then having those little side chats at the coffee machine or the like. So you want to manage that level of noise that's happening in the organization when it comes to particular concerns. Number 7 is continuous improvement and monitoring and feedback. So this is where you're monitoring the adoption of the ERP system after deployment. So they've gone live, you're using it, and now you want to get feedback from the users and the stakeholders to identify any potential areas of improvement and refine those processes as required with the vendor or your team. And the last one and the most important one is celebrating your success. Celebrating the milestone you've reached when it comes to the ERP implementation. And this is the whole premise of this, is to boost morale and motivation and basically bring everyone together to celebrate all the hard work that everyone's put in. So I hope that helps.